Yo, episode 211. We made a podcast back in the building because Tragic Magic told us that we can't break the streak. Tell him.
He did. So 211, we're still here.
Oh, yeah. Tragic Magic said we can't break the streak. But before you get into all that, make sure you go follow We Made It C's on YouTube. We Made It C's. One word.
One word.
And you know what I'm saying? You might want to follow We Made It podcast too, but don't even worry about that.
I mean, you're already here, so come live it up with us.
You feel me? But follow We Made It See because, you know what I'm saying? We got some stuff in the works. Matter of fact, I want to talk to you about Star Wars reviews. Don't let me forget about that after we press stop on this.
Okay.
Anyway, short episode, you know what I mean? Only like an hour and 45-minute episode today. No, we don't really have a whole lot to talk about. Caesar was traumatized from the Copa America. So we're not going to talk about that. You know,
I have a little thing to say.
It's going to be long, so that's already your fault. And you know, we're going to talk a little bit about the Messi's contract extension. We're going to talk about the racism on social media that happened from after the Euros. And maybe there's a few transfers that we'll bring up too. But make sure you're subscribed and make sure you are following We Made It C's on YouTube.
Yeah, please do. Tomorrow I'm dropping my Idaho episode. It will be dropped tomorrow. It's going to be my first actual debut full-length episode. It's going to be the last one we talked about an intro, and this is going to be it. And we're steamrolling from here on out.
Yeah, you know, Idaho, one of the most exciting states in America. You know what I mean? It's one of the biggest travel spots in the world. And, you know, everybody wants to see what you did in that beautiful, wonderful place where a lot of people live.
Absolutely. And I can't walk around with this Basque flag around me if I'm not going to go, you know, be in the state of Idaho as my first video.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, guys, that was sarcasm. But shout out to Hero either way.
I'm a hero.
And happy birthday.
Yeah.
But Caesar, let's get into real quick. Your boy Lionel Messi, recent Copa America winner, COVID America.
I mean, if there's an asterisk, he deserves one more than anybody. That's crazy.
COVID Copa. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Well, you were giving the Euros an asterisk. I mean, this one gets a mega asterisk.
Oh, yeah. I gave this Copa America asterisk. As soon as
the last two got asterisks,
as soon as they said they're actually going to play this Copa America, and I seen Cavani still in Uruguay like a day before, I was like, this ain't real. But anyway, he has reached an agreement, signed a 5-year new deal with Barcelona. Apparently, he took half the money pay cut. And yeah, he's gonna see out the rest of his years in Barcelona. It seems like he'll be there for at least 2 years, at least 2 seasons. You know, obviously it's a 5-year contract, but it'll probably be at least 2 seasons of him sabotaging Barcelona. And you know, who knows? Maybe he'll play a year in MLS or something like that. But you know, before you talk about it, I just want to mention, because I just remember this. We talked about this a lot. We talked, obviously, I mean, it's 200 some episodes. We talked about a lot of things, but we talked specifically about the team versus the player and like what Barcelona is going to do. Like, are you just going to milk this player for everything you can? Because yeah, having Messi makes you a lot of money. Or are you going to try to like be successful? Obviously, the last 2 seasons, Barcelona, I think they won the Copa del Rey in the last 2 seasons. They've been trash in Champions League. Oh, I meant to look up. Who did they lose to in Champions League this season? Oh, PSG. And, you know, Barcelona has not played good football. So, you know, the management chose, let's keep Messi, even though we're not being successful. And I feel like that, which is something we talked about before too, back in the Mourinho Man U days, does it matter more like winning or attention? And I think in professional sports it's proven that attention, which translates to dollar bills or euros, matters more than actually winning.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of whack. And I specifically said it to you here. He said he's a free agent. I'm like, he no goddamn free agent. He's coming back. Like, ain't nobody picking this man's bill up. When I saw how much his wages, I'm like, that's insane. Like, you need like a government sponsorship to like pay this man as much to play in your team. Especially after COVID. Like, it's almost like Barcelona had a win-win situation. Like, COVID hit. No one else could really afford him anyways, and the teams that would afford him are like the rival or just like they could just up the price. It's almost like what Messi did, like trying to leave or whatever, almost just like he was just hurting himself in the end. Like, I'm not trying to like never encourage somebody, regardless of Messi, not to like fight for your right to like leave somewhere and your rights. We specifically talked about it on the show when that whole contract Messi situation happened. But at the same time, it's like Barcelona won, like a real mafia gang won for real. Like they really won. Like he only did all he did was really hurt his image a little more, and that's it. Like because it just was messy, it didn't work out, he didn't get the dip, and boom, we're here. Um, yeah, so he's staying for the 2 years. Um, which is a shame because when the Ronaldinho thing happened, they were so quick to transition away from Ronaldinho after they had already won Champions League with him. I think they won Champions League with that super team they had. And Ronaldinho wasn't even close to his ages, but of course Messi's a club legend. He's on his way out, and there's no body in the future to look forward to taking that spot. All these big clubs need somebody to like be a reason to watch. And they're like, well, there's nobody else out there that we have that we could really substitute out for Messi. There's no star. We can't give Mbappe right now. So we're just gonna weed out this contract until the end, till the wheels fall off at the detriment of the team having any type of success.
Yeah, I mean, they just got Memphis to pay. They got Kun Aguero. Obviously, he's kind of a little bit older, but
Mm.
it's going to be tough for Messi and Depay to play together. Um, you know, it seems like it'll be tough, but I'll hold off on my like any kind of prejudgment because they're both good players and maybe they can learn how
Yeah,
to.
I mean, I only think it's gonna be tough because, well, maybe the only reason it's like I would normally be like maybe like 3 years ago, Sergio Aguero, I'd be like, damn, like he just left a team where he was switching out spots and doing it again. But now that he's just always injured and like he's alternating so much, maybe it's not so bad. And you got players like Depay. Who knows what's going to happen? We will have a season preview down the line when things are all done, and we'll make our predictions and all that when it comes close to La Liga beginning again.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it'll we'll see. Barcelona's been pretty bad the past, like, I want to say 2-3 seasons. They have not played good football. Let's not forget, um, the COVID season, they didn't win the league and they got forget about they didn't win the league, whatever, because it was really close and it was tough to come back after that long time off. But they lost 8-2 to Bayern. You know what I mean? Like that, like like you can't forget something like that. Like this is they had Messi and Luis Suarez and Griezmann on that team, and they lost 8-2.
I think it's really funny that like every year, the Barcelona's basically had a season where they lose to a team and they get kind of routed hardcore. And you know what they don't do? They don't really do much about the back line that much. Like they like keep PK. I'm like, you're showing me videos of PK doing warm-ups. I'm like, if it's not over after Ronaldo dismantled him, when is it really going to be over then? Like that, like I don't get it. Like why I don't know. They don't seem to. It's like, oh, they scored like what, second most goals in La Liga last year, something like that, or whatever, or first. I'm like, well, you needed more attacking. I thought also you needed some defense. Maybe you should think about locking some stuff down. Like you have Sergio Busquets still, and you have like, what's the future gonna hold?
Well, they got Eric Garcia, which is interesting because he also hasn't played.
Dead regular.
I mean, yeah, I mean he's not someone that's even played.
He's not TT, like
he hasn't. Oh my God! Here we go. Here we go. Can you leave my cat alone?
Oh, it's your cat now?
Yeah, exactly. No, but they got Eric Garcia. Like, I just want to. They did address the back line to some extent. They got Eric Garcia, whatever, and they got Eddie Royale, aka Emerson Royal, from Real Betis, good right back. But we have seen how right back. Oh, yeah, he's a right back. Weird. They just got Serginho Dest. they really also just got Nelson Semedo. That was 2017, and he's gone, obviously. But we'll see what happens. I do think that ultimately Barcelona, the club, chose the attention over winning. But also, I would love to hear more about why Bartomeu was so bad. Because yeah, like you said, like it's like a mafia kind of move. You know, Messi got Bartomeu out, and they got Laporta, and there's been a lot of criticism about the board over the past few years. Iniesta, Neymar, even uh, some other active players,
Xavi.
including yeah, Xavi, including Messi. So I would love to know more about like why they were so bad. Like we don't know. You know, generally you want to side with the players, but you know maybe there's some things that they weren't privy to that what Bartomeu had to like hold down, and they weren't feeling it. Who knows? But Messi took a pay cut, and he is staying.
Absolutely. So we'll just see what happens with them. But you're right. Yeah, they did make some moves. I meant like I meant like I was just being critical in terms of scouting. Like if I'm watching that
You
Spain team,
forgot. You forgot.
no, if
It's
I'm watching
okay.
that Spain team, I'd rather get Powell more than I would rather get Eric Garcia.
I mean, Eric Garcia hasn't even played. Like he like this is a player that doesn't even play. When
Yeah,
they're talking about, oh
I
my,
thought Powell's way better from Villarreal. I like him
I mean, like Eric Garcia got no burn for City.
at all.
Getting him is like okay, like cool. You know, he grew up in Barcelona. He's from the Masia or whatever. But like, you know, this is kind of an unknown commodity. And if he was so good, he would have been playing. I'm sorry. Like if he was such a baller, like he would have been playing. Um, and you know, obviously Emerson Royale is a very good right back from Real Betis, but we've seen good right backs go to Barcelona recently, and what's happened? Nelson Semedo was a star, went to Barcelona, left after 2 seasons. I don't know what.
Score.
I don't know why they showed me my bracelet. I don't know why they just got Serginho Dest as a right back. I don't know why you're getting Emerson Royale. Maybe he's going to play left back. Who knows?
I don't think so. Emerson Royale is every bit of right foot I've ever seen. He's definitely going to be on that right side. I think that maybe seeing how Serginho wasn't really that same dude after a little bit, maybe they're just like kind of realizing it too. So they're going to transition him more into that backer bro. Kind of like how remember when they had I forgot they had on the right side, but they had like Sergio Roberto kind of coming in and out of that right back position and playing midfield sometimes.
He's
And he was
also
kind of
good
good
too.
too. And they were like
Yeah.
alternating him, but I think that's what's gonna happen to Serginho Dest.
I mean, but it's just the same thing as Semedo.
Mhm.
Serginho Dest, when he first started playing, he was really good.
Yeah, and then it just
And then, like,
well, you know what happens on that
yeah,
team.
then Messi just comes right to your face and you got to give him the ball and
Would you
you
be
never do
balling
it.
up on my side of the field, Chief? Oh,
Literally.
okay.
He,
I'll pass you the ball at the 30 on our own 30-yard line.
literally, you're doing the damn halfback screen.
I'll make sure to pitch it back to the quarterback.
Seriously. Literally,
I'll do a
Messi,
flea flicker from
yeah.
now on, I promise.
Messi looks back at Serginho Dest in the face like this, and Serginho Dest passed the ball right to Busquets, and Busquets give it to Messi, and then it's over.
Messi, but like I'm more American than you, whack ass.
Ooh. Hey, he's from America. He's from America.
Hey, look, dog.
I mean, Messi is from America. It's South America.
He's been on this side of the earth way longer than Serginho Dest has.
That fool lived in the Americas until he was 13.
I mean, if Messi said that out loud, I'm like, if there's like a video with a table, I'm like, he's not wrong.
Look, Spanish is more of an
It's
American.
a valid argument.
Spanish is more of a American language than Dutch is.
I'm sure Messi has more homes with addresses with his name on it in America than he does too.
Look,
He probably got a crib right now in New York and a crib in Miami chilling.
Hey man, hey.
I'm just saying. New episode. Messi's more American than Dest.
I mean, it's like not even controversial. Like this one is also
shortest
America.
episode ever. Shortest episode ever.
It's your fault. This is America also. Like this.
It is America.
It's just this. You know, there's a North and South Dakota. They're
it's
both
the South side. It's all good.
Yeah, they're both Dakotas. One's the North, one's the South.
Hey man, I mean, even Alfonso Davies is more American than Serginho Dest. He's from Canada. I mean,
That's
we're
like
just
that's like not controversial at all.
that's like factual.
That's like so fast. But
And he
Messi
played
is
for
too.
Vancouver. He didn't play for an American MLS team either. And I still more American, dog.
Yo, like literally, like yo, dog. Look, Caesar, Jair Bolsonaro is more American than Sergio Dest. Like, what are we talking about here? Maradona is more American than him. Like
Lula's more American than fucking dude.
everybody is. They're from America. Like, yo, there's like, even if you're talking about the United States, Spanish is a more like it's hella people speak Spanish here. They don't speak no damn Dutch in America.
When Klinsmann was started bringing out the Germans, I was okay, fine, I guess. Yes, they're
Yeah,
born
we
on army
occupied them.
bases. They play for America. Fine, whatever. I saw the interviews. I was like, this English is kind of funky, but go ahead, dog. I guess you're American. And when I saw Sergio Dest, I'm like, now you're just pushing me to the limit, aren't you? You're just making me put. Now I'm gonna start thinking anybody from any American region, they're more American than him. I'm sorry,
100%.
anybody from
Paulinho.
Alfonso Davies all the way down to Alexis Sanchez, they're all more American than
Paulinho, and he's darker.
Paulinho is probably more American than any other people we just mentioned. He's a real indigenous.
Yeah, exactly. But let's, yeah, Caesar, we're trying to keep this the shortest episode ever. Let's talk a little bit about we weren't able to really cover the Euro final, but obviously Italy beat England. Caesar was going for England. I was reluctantly going for Italy. Yeah, I don't
now I wish I was going for the other side a little bit.
Interesting.
That reaction was rough.
Whose reaction?
The England's reaction to
England.
It was like disgusting.
Well, so yeah, obviously England lost, and a few of the darker hued England players' penalties were either missed or saved, and there was a lot of racism on social media after that. I don't think anybody should be shocked by that, but
hey, we all seen the Chelsea train before. We all know what the deal is.
We already know what's going on, dude. But there were a lot of protests. Actually, 4 people have been arrested after this racist abuse against some of the players, Marcus Rashford, Sancho, and Bukayo Saka, who we got our eye on. And yeah, there was a lot of racism on social media. It's one of those things that, obviously we've talked about it, but, we've spoken more about racism in the stadiums. I think that racism on social media is something, the laws are different. Like here, you can be racist on social media. Like you're not going to get you're not going to get arrested. You could end up losing your platform on social media. But like in Europe, the laws are a bit different. So I feel like it's more, and I don't want to say like serious, like it's more serious from a legal sense out there. Here it's not serious. Here it's not a legal issue. It's more of like the terms and conditions for the social media platform you're on. But here you can just, make yourself a fake account over and over and over and be racist online, and the police aren't going to knock on your door. There it's a bit different, and there was a lot of backlash towards those people, thousands of people that were being racist. I don't know what they're going to do about that. I don't know if there's any mechanism to help these players. And I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm sure there was at least 15% of them were Black saying racist things to them on social media. I'm sure
we're not going to give them that kind of credit.
Yeah, I'm sure like 20% were people of color, 15% were Black.
Let's do it, bam.
Caesar, don't.
Come on, dog.
Caesar, stop.
Can't help yourself, can you, dog?
Caesar, it's anonymous social media. Somebody that look like you is going to be on there calling somebody.
You already know the same dudes that we saw the video on Leicester trashing the whole city. We've seen all them fair skinned individuals. That's the people that are attacking them. Because
did you say fairer skinned?
Yeah, fairer skinned.
Okay.
My favorite quote, which is not in a funny way, like a sad way. It's like whenever it comes to like these sports, they always say like, oh, when they're like doing good for us, they're one of us, but when it's like bad, they're like immigrants or they're not
kind of over
from
that,
here.
Okay.
And I hate that kind of rhetoric and knowledge, and it's sadly true. And I mean, it's if it took this for people to realize that like England has a major, Britain has, the UK in general has a major issue with racism, then you've just been having your eyes closed the entire time. There's been incidents dating way far back in this. Rashford has spoken out on this before. Sterling has made various campaigns discussing this. So this is not day one. I bet you a lot of those players went, of course, rather than going, no. Actually, and I don't want to say his name wrong. The Arsenal player,
Buyaka Sako.
yeah, Sako said, was this is Sako?
Just go ahead, dog.
Anyways, you're confusing him with the Monaco dude. So he had his statement to me. Everybody's grabbing the cute part out. Love wins or whatever. That's cute. The most poignant thing about his statement to me was when he said that, like, I was expecting that reaction. Like, that's what's crazy. Like, you talk about everybody's blown up. Like, I can't believe this. Literally, he missed that. And then he was like, I expected that. Like, and he was like, I would just never want to subject anyone to go through what all three of us had to share to each other, the kind of messages we were getting. Like, that is what we're talking about. The issue is not, oh, how could they do this? It's like, here we go again. They keep doing this. What can we do to change it? So, they talked about the guy who's a youth coach who got arrested for some wild tweets. Oh boy. Oh man. A youth coach was tweeting some wild stuff to the players. And like we said, there's different rules out there. There's dumb Americans in that damn chat and those Twitter posts like, you're gonna arrest the dude over a tweet, LMAO. Another dude was commenting, like, people were commenting like, yeah, because you big scared. Yeah, so yeah, there's other rules in other countries that these people are gonna get arrested, but it's not gonna change nothing. Even when they were like trashing the whole city before the game started, there's people that don't feel any repercussions for their actions. They don't feel any guilt for what they've done, whether it's trashing small businesses, being racist. They don't feel that guilt. They don't feel what's wrong about it. So you got to do something to point that statement out there. And like we said way back, handshakes and "We Are Racism" banners ain't the answer, Chief.
No, I mean, honestly, they just don't care. Like,
they don't care. They don't care. There's no repercussions. They don't care.
We got to be honest about England. Like, there's also some kind of like racist notion that England's supposed to be better than that. Like,
yeah, what is that about?
Me? Yeah, like
so special.
Yeah, no, like, yeah, there's people that are racist and ignorant and ridiculous and violent. And yeah, this is
my viewpoint was that was this basically that like was the same. I'm like, honestly, it probably would have been something wild too. Italy lost. Who knows? Like, this is the Euros is we believe this was been festered environment for a long time. Like, Caesar, what are you talking about?
Every country that got a black player in the Euros, if the black player missed the penalty to lose the match, there's going to be people saying racist stuff to them on social media.
Lukaku played for Inter and Manchester United. I bet he heard the same amount of monkey chants in both places.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say that, but I mean,
he probably did. We don't know. He would know. He's played there.
He would know, but I wouldn't say the same amount. But he's heard some for sure.
Nah, man, like, no.
He's heard some.
I don't like this whole like, because like they're
Italy's
British, they're really sophisticated thing. Okay, like, no, dog. Come on,
Italy's worse. Italy's worse.
Yeah, but England's not much better, and it clearly showed.
Okay, but that's where we're agreeing because I'm just saying Italy's worse.
All right, well, I know what you're trying to get to, but go ahead.
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to switch teams real fast. Go ahead, dog.
This was insane. No, I like. It's really like, yeah. I mean, and it started early, kind of. This is like somewhat related. There was like this narrative going around, like, oh, the English team is like all the guys are just so likable, and I'm like, what is this thing? Like,
what is likable?
Like, what is that? Like, you don't know these people. Like, why? Like,
it's cute.
But you know what I mean? That narrative, like,
yeah.
Oh, like it's England and it's prim and it's proper, and these guys are so likable because they're sophisticated. And it's like, no, England is just like any other ratchet ass country. They had a whole damn civil war. I remember how hard I laughed when somebody told me that there was a alcoholic beverage called a Irish car bomb. I was like, oh my God. Like, I'm like, but that's a real thing. That's
true. I've heard that too.
I'm like, that's a real thing though. Like Belfast, it was going up. England, I mean, obviously that's Northern Ireland, but England is just like any other country when it comes to these things. Like, So I feel like some of the outrage has also to do with the expectation, one, for England to win, and like some expectation that like, well, it's England, like they're gonna be like proper. And it's like, no, dude, like, what are you talking about? The hooliganism stuff, that's England, man. So yeah, but that's different from social media. I don't know what these companies are gonna do about racism on social media. I don't know if there's much they can do.
Everybody's saying like, oh, they should do something about it. I'm like, damn, I wonder what you can do, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know what they could do. I mean, people have been arrested, so I guess the but they're just gonna get more clever, and they're just gonna like have more cryptic racist messages. Like they'll just put like I don't know, they'll just put Gwen Stefani's song, and instead of putting a banana emoji, like I don't know, like they'll just do something different, and it'll still be racist. It's social media. But it's unfortunate that those players had to be subjected to that. Obviously, if Harry Kane had missed a penalty and they lost, he wouldn't be subjected to any racism. The most they would be saying is like, you English such and such, but they wouldn't be calling him any kind of like racist name. Now, if I cared, I would, but he wouldn't be subjected to that on social media. I would get it cracking on his lisp. I'm just joking.
Hey, man.
But yeah, whatever. Italy won. And oh wait, before we talk about a little bit of transfers, did you want to say what you wanted to say about COVID America?
Yeah, it was like really crazy to watch. I have 3 points to make. Messi didn't do anything, and he missed a one-on-one with Eder. He did a cool move. Eder snatched that ball off his feet like a goon.
Okay, you talking about the final?
Referee was on drugs, of course. And yeah, it was heartbreaking and a lot of cheating going on. It's really crazy at that very end of that game. I wish you saw how intensely chippy Argentina got. Like Otamendi did a tackle. Have you see the video of it?
I don't think so.
I need to show you this for you. You need to see this. You make me watch these random goals from Cavani and he's 45 years old. You got to see this Otamendi tackle.
I don't know why Caesar is just like an insane person.
No, you need to see this.
I mean, you could have just sent me.
Can you look up Otamendi Copa America tackle?
That'll do it. Like, will that do it?
Otamendi. Wait. Oops. Nope. Yeah, it's the video. If you look up Otamendi Copa America tackle, it's the third video down. It's the one where it shows like I think it's in Spanish.
Everybody fighting.
It shows this one. It's this. Oh, you can't see. It's the one with the yellow text.
23 seconds, right?
38 seconds.
38 seconds. Well, here we go.
It's the one he tackles Neymar.
Okay, hold on. It's a hard tackle. Well, let me see the slow motion. What the heck? Did he just like fall on the ground like somebody pushed him? That's hilarious. Let me see the slow motion of it. Damn, look at Emerson Royale in there.
Wait, this isn't the video. I'm sorry.
Well, they didn't give me okay, let me look again.
I gotta find it.
No, I just saw it, but I was trying to see.
It's like where Ultimate's leg goes flying in the air and he throws him down. He does this crazy, like all body, horrible tackle and like didn't even get I think maybe got a yellow. I'm like, that's a straight 1000% red. Like it's 1000% red. And it was a yellow and he tackled people twice after that and no cards. I'm like, it was ridiculous. Like he just got to do whatever he wanted. And that's all he does is fucking foul.
Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna see it right now again.
Yeah, it is. It's the one that was
23.
It was a 23-second one.
Yeah, okay, I saw it.
Yeah, it was just a hard tackle, right? All right.
It was a hard tackle. I mean, it was a hard tackle. It's a tough match, so it's a final. You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean?
It's gonna be.
You're dribbling with the ball. There's someone bodying you. Another guy and just only comes and hits you on a sandwich. That's just a tackle.
No, I'm saying it's a hard tackle.
All right, big dog. Let's go.
See, what's wrong
If
with
this was Euros, you'd be putting all the energy into it. I can respect it though. Go ahead.
what?
Let's go.
Caesar. First of all, first of all, I'm agreeing with you that it's a hard time. Not this fool watching something else, looking at some other
I'm not
stuff.
watching anything, idiot. It's your video.
What? Why I gotta get?
It's just Zoom. Look, it's a Zoom call.
Why I gotta get treated like this? Why? I agree with you that it's a hard tackle. What is wrong with what I'm saying? I don't know if it's a straight red, but I agree with a hard tackle though. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? It's a red card, man. See, like, yo, this right here. Okay, anyway, since you are literally just pure violent, let's talk about some transfers that happened. I don't think there was anything that crazy though.
Donnarumma to PSG.
Yeah, that's whatever. I don't even care about that.
They got 16 goalies now.
Yeah, it blows my mind. Like it just we talked about it already, but it just blows my mind the disrespect against Keylor Navas too.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cute seeing Sergio Ramos there at PSG, and he was hanging out with Navas and Hakimi, and Ander Herrera too. That was cute. Joao Mario from Inter to Benfica.
Is that finalized yet? I know they're having problems with that contract, but that's cool. I like Joao Mario, my uncle. Go ahead, uncle.
Yeah, he went for free, like Messi.
You know what I'm saying, big Portuguese unk.
Yeah,
they couldn't agree to let him go or keep him from the loan he was on with Inter, so he just walk to Benfica.
What's the name? You remember that big Dutch left back for PSG, Mitchell Bakker?
Yeah.
He just went for £8.5 million to Bayer Leverkusen. I was kind of shocked by that.
Yeah, he's gone forever.
He was actually kind of good though. I actually like.
I thought he was pretty good too. I thought he was way better than that Swedish dude everybody loves.
He's way better than Kurzawa.
Yeah,
so much better.
He's way better because I thought he was pretty good. He's like solid. I was like, he could play. He could honestly sub in some center back too if he needs a big body.
Yeah,
but when he went to Leverkusen, I'm like, damn, that's a kind of a big loss. He's good.
Your boy, Hard R Kiko Casilla, went to going to Elche from Leeds.
Don't give me that update.
Hard R Kiko.
Don is crazy.
Hard R Kiko right there.
Hard R Casillas.
Who said that he didn't know what that meant?
He absolutely did.
Can you imagine, dog?
This dude's a clown.
I'm still like, dog, come on, dude. Martez knew what that was. Okay, these are all whack. Nobody care about the transfers yet. I really hope that Renato Sanchez does not go to Barcelona.
Me too.
That'd be very annoying.
That'd be the wackiest thing ever. I'm like, how dare you steal our scouting, you asshole?
But yeah, what's the name? I wonder if Keylor Navas is going to leave PSG.
Yeah. I don't really know where you go. I don't really know the goalkeeper situation, but he probably go to England or something. But
I think he speaks English.
Yeah, English people love getting goalies for some reason, so they got money for it.
Soccer people love I'm like, dog, it's just a goalie. Dude.
When they got Donnarumma, I'm like, honestly, like I'm gonna keep it a stack. It's like just one or two saves that separates Donnarumma from like someone like Alphonse and like and Keylor. Like honestly, it's just one or two saves.
Literally, like nothing critical though.
Like if Donnarumma did a save that like his whole arm, he dove on a penalty and he grabbed the ball from there, I'd be like, holy shit, like throw the book at the man, like give him 200 mil. Like, I don't know. Now we're talking. Now I'm in. You start getting goalies palming things. You know what? Now I'm down for a goalie. But the only goalie I really care about, the number one goalie in the world to me is Ederson neck tattoo. I don't want to hear it because he has footwork. That's all I care. Like he can jump around, but okay, everybody can jump around and save it. But he can actually use his feet. Oh, here we go. We're working with something here. So yeah.
Literally, like there's two players that are very Gen Z to me. Just like they seem so lazy and just like uninterested. Donnarumma was one of them, and the other one, Kai Havertz.
Havertz would be looking mad bored all the time.
He just seems so like uninterested. Like this is not.
But when he gets going, he begin to going though.
Like he's not an untalented guy.
No,
but like he's just like it seems just like not important to him, and he's just like lazy. Kind
he
of
looks
like
honestly, he's boring to watch.
yeah.
Donnarumma, like Donnarumma's one of them dudes where it's like he's good on your team, especially when you're like winning a tournament and you're like fighting together to get this done. But when it's like a 45 game season in Italy, he's like, come on, dog. Like, you want me to turn up? We're gonna play the Udinese right now. Like, come on, man, this is rough.
Like both of them are just scrolling TikTok like
This
all
dude
night.
been playing professional 6 years, the highest level. He's like 23, but he started playing at 17 on the worst Milan team in history. Like, he's seen it all. It's whatever now.
He's seen it all except for Champions League.
Yeah, he's seen all the donuts too. But go ahead.
Ooh, yeah, those are the two big Gen Z players to me. But anyway, shortest episode ever. I mean, it would have been, but you know, Caesar once again has to be a very mean to me. Even though, you know what I'm saying, I gave him the best review of Black Widow last night, you know what I mean?
It's the video's cool.
It's your fault if it's not.
Yeah, I agree.
But anyway, we made a podcast episode 211, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully Caesar can get a nap in the next few hours. That'd be really great because he's looking kind of you know what I mean? Like he could use a big old hug.
I'm gonna take a massive nap at 5 p.m.
That's great. I'll be right there to cuddle up on you.
No.
We made a podcast episode 211. Yeah. Pressing leave.